Okay, folks, this is Acid Roots. We're going to talk about John Legend and his third album, which is Evolver. So, with this project, the style of R&B that John Legend does is he's more of like a coffee shop type singer, and some of these songs are a different fashion. But the thing I notice is there are some, electric moments. I wish that there were more of them, but I'm not entirely disappointed because I know I need to get out of the vicious cycle of only wanting the club songs and outgoing songs from a project. Luckily, there are more songs to that work, but the weakness of this project, if I have to identify it, is that a lot of these songs kind of feel like just getting you through the day songs, keeping your sanity, and making sure that you're just getting through life more so than actually enjoying it. And I think you can identify these songs a lot quicker if you listen to the radio and know songs that you just get tired of hearing. This is definitely a project that, if you get John Legend, don't fall into the trap of playing these songs and thinking that you're going to have to go with the songs are that are every day. I just don't think you should take the mainstream approach with John Legend. Definitely listen to me on what I say, in other words. If you think, well, John Legend, I don't know that many songs by him, this is the perfect review for you to start with. Because there's going to be John Legend, it may not seem like it, but he can get you out of your seat. And I'm going to pick a few of those cuts on here that are going to showcase, well, not necessarily everyone's going to associate him with calm and collected and civil and all these other things that you may have thought from him. So that's definitely something I want to eliminate. And plus, it's time to, uncork some of these other songs that need more attention. So, like I was trying to say, the makeshift songs, you can mess with them. They are on here, but you might get bored quicker if you listen to them for too much. So treat yourself, in other words, and we're going to get started. So right off immediately, it does start with a few of these songs. Green Light with Andre 3000, and then the next song, It's Over with Kanye West. Both of these work, and that's the one thing you're going to pick up on is I think you're going to want like a couple more of these songs on the project. That's how I felt when going through it. So those are well put together. Satisfaction was another one. I like Take Me Away, but I wish they would have taken the guitar plucks away from it. It would have worked a lot better if that had been that way. The makeshift songs are on here, but I didn't appreciate those. So the songs that you need to hear, out of 12 songs, I liked 5 of them, which is a little bit lacking, but I still think that this is good enough to say, well, it's worth checking these out. Now, John Legend did have more than a couple singles off this project, and I'm not sure how they charted. I know Green Light did rather well, but there were other ones released from it. So I did not necessarily think that those were the best, but we're going to cover these. So the 5 songs that I liked were Green Light, It's Over, Quickly, Satisfaction, Good Morning. Those would be the ones that I identified with the most. And Good Morning is one I want to talk about because that has a different approach. It is R&B, so it's supposed to be soul, in other words. And, the kind of soulful type things is not always seen as much. You get your ballads, you get your outgoing songs, but you don't always get just something that is overall smooth, like a milkshake. And so this is something that you have to pay attention to, but it does work. If there was another one that I said almost did that, it'd be Take Me Away, which I guess I can say that that's a song I'm on the fence about, but, I'll just have to further consider it. But, so 6 out of 12, in other words, we'll just go with that. And I explained to you the other songs, they are in a, well, let's just concentrate on the rest of the review. So I'm gonna give this album a 4.5 out of 10. I guess I could give it a 5 out of 10, a 5, and so the future John Legend, I think he'll be back in sometime soon. He had a child this year, so I know things will happen with the music. The social score, which is how well this plays around you and a group of friends or something like that, I would say I'll give it a 4 social. Just because in Abundance, this is more concentrated on just your life more so than a collective picture, which you may notice quicker than you want to. But, I definitely feel like Green Light, Satisfaction, in some cases Take Me Away, and Good Morning, these actually might work a little bit better, but still a 4 to me. But there were, like I said, there was more than one single released from this project, so pay attention to that so you can find some more songs that you like. But can this album be topped? I think the answer is it can. So this is still a surprise. It's kind of a sleeper to me. Alright, subscribe for more fun. Give this album a 5 and a 4 social.